again, don't cut all the way through. You'll wreck this, you'll wreck your hammer, pieces will go flying off into the corner of your shop. There's no happy endings to that story. So if you're going to have a branch, you're going to put a leaf on the end.
Okay, so
have a branch with a leaf.
So you're just making a leaf on the end of this.
We're going to put a leaf on the end. And
there we go.
We'll figure it out afterwards. Good news is it's already got holes in it. So I want a point on the end. So we're going to put a shoulder on it somewhere. Now you should know, because you're going to work with it a lot, you should know what the edges of your anvil look like. So you're going to want places on your anvil where you've got a nice big radius. You're going to want other parts where it's reasonably sharp, and then hopefully contiguous options in the middle. You're probably, if you get an anvil, you know, you're probably not going to have a choice about some of what the edges look like. But you are allowed to dress your own anvil up. So if you buy a brand new anvil out of the factory and its edges are super square, you're allowed to round some of those off. If you buy an anvil and the edges are chipped, it's your anvil, you're allowed to smooth those edges off. Same thing with a hammer. When you buy a hammer, it's going to be super crisp and terrible. You're going to round the living crap out of the edges of it. I wouldn't get too aggressive. You know, you're a temporary owner of that anvil at best. But it should be usable. You're allowed to let those edges be smooth and useful. It's not a history lesson. Those little pock marks on the side aren't there for, you know, aesthetic reasons. Nobody's writing a story about it years from now about how you remember that little pock mark there, that was because great Grandpa Johnson did such and such with it. No one cares. You can grind that off. Now I say it'll sell. When I do demonstrations, I give almost everything away. So pretty much everything I make during the day I give away, ideally to kids. Because I'm getting paid to be entertaining, and hopefully I can be educational as well. If I want to make even more money, I should charge the people running the fair more, not my audience. I don't mind making a few bucks here and there. There are people that genuinely do want to give you money, and genuinely do want something that you made, that they saw you make, and they're willing to pay for it, and that should happen. But and like I said, most of the stuff I want to give away to kids. It just makes the experience that much more meaningful for them. So I've had kids that come back at every fair I go to, that come back year after year after year and go, I've still got, you know, such and such a thing sitting on my shelf, you know. There's kids that have got, like, I kid you not, like a row of them on their shelf at home.
No.
And so, like the one in Oro, every year I have to come up with a new thing I can make in 15 minutes so I can give it to them. Because I'll be like, all right, have you got a leaf? Yeah, we got a leaf. Have you got a mouse? Yeah, we got a mouse. Have you got a hook? Yeah, we got a hook. You know, have you got a dragon? Yeah, we got a dragon. You know, I'm like, wow, okay. Have you got a hockey stick? Yeah, we got a hockey stick. You know, I mean, just like everything I make, I've given them at one point throughout the year.
What about a really crappy angle iron? You got one of those?
They wouldn't have one of those. I'll give you that.
Wow, give me 10 minutes.
So one of the fundamental rules of demonstrating is try not to demonstrate things you don't know how to do, you know, or you're just learning or you're experimenting with, you know. But I figure you guys are going to be a forgiving audience, so you'll appreciate the technique, if not the final result. So, so you'll notice what I'm trying to do is create my crease down the middle now. So I'm hammering at it from the sides and the edges. I'm going to try to keep that edge on the outside nice and smooth. Now I can come down over here. I'm trying to come at it at an angle. And this is a very important technique you need to master. Is getting that crease where you want that crease to be. So let's see how we do with the camera. Can you see that crease?
Yep.
Can you?
Yes.
Did I see?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So as I rotate that, the light should sort of highlight where that crease is down the middle. That's going to end up being very important in the leaf. So I could choose now to run a chisel right down that line, or I could leave it the way it is. It gives me options. If I don't have that bulk in the middle of it, it's not going to behave the way a leaf is going to behave. It's not going to look the way a leaf is going to look. So get good at making that leaf, that vein. So get yourself good at doing that if you aren't already. Now I have a leafing hammer that I actually made for my son to use years and years ago. But it has worked so well as a leafing hammer that that's what it has now become. So I'm just going to run up and down. Don't hit in the same place twice. Just keep moving up and down. Right. I'll whack my hand on the end of that approach. It'll make veins in it. So it's a really quick and dirty way of coming up with those veins. And it's a really nice effect. So there, I don't know if you can see those veins in the edge of that now.
Oh, there it is in the frame, yep.
So these are fairly light veins. You could go a lot deeper if you wanted to. Depends on what you're looking for. But anyway, so there's those veins matching up with that hammer mark. Now what you'll notice, hopefully, is that I've stayed at the same angle all the way up the leaf. So it can be very tempting to start out this way and then rotate up. That's not what leaves do. It's the same angle all the way up. So maintain that same angle all the way up and it'll look a lot more realistic. And then the last thing is never have a leaf be flat. That's what you get when you go to Home Hardware and Walmart. You want a flat leaf? Go to Walmart. You want something that looks real? Go to a Blacksmith. So, the other thing I should do. Let's try to avoid burning that out first. So try to bend these differently every time as much as you can. So find some kind of weird, odd angle at it, and come down around on a different angle. And then come back. And then maybe come back a little bit, very, very tip. And this is where that suede block can come in real handy, whether it's a big one or a little one. Okay. But anyway, take my word for it. So you're going to have a hook down here of some kind. You're going to have maybe a leaf up here or a blob or something, and then a drapery steel with 2 holes in it. You don't have to do that. You can do all kinds of crazy and funky things, and then end up with a hook down here and a blob up here. So let's try something like that.
That might be his problem.
Good advice? Oh.
Oh, good advice. Yeah.
We should have made you some drawer pulls for your drawers. There's some scrap down there. I bet we could have done something there.
Yeah, I was working on a couple more of those. So that up on the.
Oh yes.
So I've done a couple more of them, but I need to do like 30 more or something. So when you're doing this kind of thing, just kind of have fun with it. Go with whatever weird and funny curves you can come up with, and don't be afraid to go underneath yourself. I'll get that hot again. But that's what I want to do next. Is come back down underneath somebody there. So let's come down underneath. I often get all excited about, what can I do next? What can I do next? Well, I guess I should hold on to it. That would be fair. And again, it's tempting to just go, I'm just going to bend this like crazy and see what happens. You can get some inelegant looking curves that way. So as you're going, make all of your transitions smooth. Make those circles nice. It's not mine style. And there's no arguing he's better than I am. He's better than I am. There's no doubt about that. So that's not the argument. So we're all going to have different styles and things we like and don't. So you'll notice when I do drop things, it's typically because I'm not holding it right. So what I mean by that is I'm not designing it right in the way I'm holding it. So if I'm holding it this way, and then I hit this way, I'm not, my squeezing isn't resisting my force. My force is vertical, my resistance is horizontal. So if it's going to slide, it can pop out vertically pretty easily. If I'm like this and I'm hitting it horizontally, now I'm resisting it the right way. Sorry, if I hold it like this and I hit it horizontally, now I'm resisting it the right way. I'm resisting the force. So if I'm going to lose it, it's because I'm squeezing it the wrong way. So. But it could also be because I'm using the wrong size tongs or whatever. Your best tongs are this kind. So Sean made these for me. So I don't know if we can see on the inside of that.
Yep.
Yeah. So you see it's got a crease this way and a crease this way. That, I find that's the best because it's going to have, even if I'm squeezing it on this way, I've got some horizontal resistance to it. Not every pair of tongs should look like that. Not everything you grab is going to have that kind of profile, but most of the things you're grabbing are going to be round or square. All right, who got me this time?
Oh, John Burton just saying he has to check out. So. Thanks, John.
Yeah, watched most of it. Had to sneak off for more coffee periodically.
curves in her.
So the suggestion is that you've been doing some drop forging.
I have, yes, I agree. Probably won't be caught on camera, but basically I'm just going to take this loop, stick it in the vise, and you open it up, and then that loop will be what we use. Like so. So I'll probably pull that around and then open that up. See how strong I am. Probably not very. I just want that to set flatter to the wall so you can see it better.
So you're trying to get the leaf to sit flat, or
No, this curve here.
that
Yeah.
top part?
Kind of like that. Alright, so as our last thing to do, this kills in demos. Kids love this. So you can just make the leaf, turn it into gold. So what I will, the deal I will always say is, there was a very famous very famous scientist, probably the most famous scientist in the history of the world. And his name was Sir Isaac Newton. And Sir Isaac Newton spent years of his life trying to do what he called alchemy. Alchemy is where you take one metal, like iron or lead, and turn it into another metal, like gold. Now, Sir Isaac Newton never figured out how to do it. And I have figured out how to do it. Now, there's two possible explanations for that. One, I'm smarter than Sir Isaac Newton. No?
No.
No? Okay. Two, I have something that Sir Isaac Newton didn't have. I have a magic brush. And I can prove to you that it's magic. Because I can turn steel into gold. And then you hand it to the youngest kid in the audience and everybody claps. And away you go. So again, if you're making a hat rack or a toilet paper rack or something, you're going to want more steel than that. But that sort of desire with the looping around and the leaf on the end, if it doesn't come pre-textured like this steel does, you can pre-texture it just with a hammer. So what you're going to want to do is use something with a fairly narrow peen like this, but not a ridiculously narrow peen like that one. And then you're going to take your round bar, random piece of round bar. Watch the square bar. There we go. We're going to take our round bar, and you're almost going to close your eyes, which is good for me. So, and you're just going to hit it. You're not likely going to want to hit it straight. So not perfectly in line with the steel. Come on a little bit of an angle. Not too much. Just a little bit. Just cock it maybe 5 or 10%. And then come up and down and keep rolling the bar the whole time. That's not going to come very natural to you as a blacksmith. If you're a blacksmith, you should never be rolling it like crazy unless you're at the very end of a round taper. So normally as a blacksmith, you're going 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, or 180, 180, 180. You're never like rolling it and hitting it unless you're doing a round taper at the very end. But when you're doing this, you want a random pattern. So you've got to keep moving it. And basically, once you get to a certain point, you're going to want to stop, and well, not stop. You're going to want to look at it and see if there's gaps. And then just aim for the gaps. Wherever you've got a gap, fill that gap in with a crease. All right, we're good?
I think we're good. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
All right, for all 2 of you who are left, or for all 8 of you who watched this in reverse, thank you very much for watching. I hope Oava was able to at least bring some, maybe not education, but entertainment or some combination thereof to you. And feel free to join or sign up or ask questions or submit newsletter articles or send me money directly, whatever works. All right, that's me signing off. See you guys.